Hello happy YouTubers, Marcelina here. So today we're going to talk about Planococcus citri, which is also known for citrus mealybugs. What are the signs and symptoms of mealybug infestation on citrus? And how can we get rid of this pest? Alright, let's get started. I always get this question, mealybugs are destroying my young citrus tree. What do I do? So I created this video guys for you just in case if you have issue with mealybugs and how to get rid of them. Mealybugs are nasty. Not only they suck the juice of your plant, they are also known for virus transmission. So you are dealing two problems here, the mealybugs and the virus. The best self-defense of your plant against fungus disease and pest infestation is by keeping them healthy. Avoid overcrowding and also avoid overwatering, because these are the two factors that trigger pest infestation and fungus disease. But in my situation here in the greenhouse, as you can see, my citrus trees are overcrowded, and these are the host for pest infestation and fungus disease. I cannot take this plant outside because it's still cold outside. They prefer warm temperature. They can only withstand 50 degrees range, and below 50 they're very sensitive to that cold. So I keep an eye on my citrus, and so far they're doing okay. There is no infestation right now. They're very healthy. Only one citrus plant that is infested with mealybugs, but I manage it well, and I'm going to share this information how I did it, how I controlled the infestation, so you can apply this method. So let's go ahead and take care of our citrus coming up. Alright, if you're trying to control mealybugs or you're trying to get rid of them, don't go into fancy spray or fancy solution like you're going to use toothpaste or shampoo just to get rid of mealybugs. Keep it simple but effective. I would suggest use alcohol. 90% is very effective in killing the insects and pests. But if you cannot find 90% alcohol, 70% is good enough to kill the bugs. So what you need a bottle spray and alcohol, place in the bottle, and spray alcohol directly onto the bugs. You do this application 3 times in a 7-day cycle until there are no longer bugs in the citrus, or if you see them that they are dead. Now after they are dead, you need to clean the tree, wipe with tissue or cotton ball, because you don't want those decaying bugs in the tree and other insects might get into it, and then you have another problem. Now, mixing alcohol with water. 90% alcohol is recommended. If you are going to do that way, that I also use that method, use 1 cup of 90% alcohol, mix in water. Now instead of a plain water, what I did here, I use herbal tea. So I brew tea, and there are so many companion plants or companion herbs that you can use, but try not to use the attractant plant. Like some of the attractant I noticed mint that attracts aphids, and it is not a repellent, and most people believe that it is a repellent. When I see it, I see a lot of aphids in the mint. So mints are attractant. So use herbs that are deterrent. So what I had here, I use the garlic. So garlic is awesome guys. And I also use beer laurel. If you don't have beer laurel, you can use basil. Basil is great in controlling aphids and other flies and mealybugs. And also I use rosemary. I found this rosemary, I tested once in my garden to control aphids, and this is great in controlling aphids. So rosemary and cilantro. So grow a lot of cilantro guys, because they're great. So I use the garlic, I use the beer laurel, I use the rosemary and cilantro. So those are my herbs that I use here in my garden. So I brew them like you're brewing coffee. So you do the same thing, you brew the tea, or you can boil water, whatever you do, or you can place in water and then place under the sun for 24 hours. You can also do that. So I place the herbs here in the water. So place in a quart of water, and what you do, you spray your plants. So you spray wherever the bugs are. Sometimes the mealybugs are hiding under the tree, sometimes in the cribs, the hideous. So you spray them until they are controlled. So by doing this, I noticed that you have to apply more often to get rid of them. Ooh, that is, it's windy guys. My greenhouse is pushing with this wind. So that's the application that I use in here to control the mealybugs. Now let's go into the most very effective that I always use in my garden. So these are just my uh, control mechanism for infestation, that it is not moths in my garden. If the mealybugs can be controlled using this, then I will use this. But if it is too many, then I will use the different methods, and I will show it to you after this. Alright guys, so what do you think about the use of alcohol mixed with herbal tea? Is this something that you would be interested in using? This is the second method of application that I use here in my garden in keeping my plant healthy. You have to apply more often, and also use herbs that are not attractant. You don't want those bugs attracted to your plants. Use herbs that are repellent. Now, if you have a huge infestation of mealybugs, then your last choice would be the neem oil. I don't use harmful chemicals in my garden. I keep it more natural. So I'm not going over about how to use neem oil and how to spray the plant with neem, because I have a lot of videos of how to use neem. So I would encourage you guys to watch that video, especially the citrus video. So watch that. So I already applied the neem here, and as you can see, the plant is doing well, and it has this beautiful green foliage. There is one fruit drop because it's infected. This one is probably going to drop off, but this one here is holding up. So I probably transfer this when the weather is warmer. I'm going to transfer this in a 5-gallon container so the plant can grow well, and also removing this old soil. Right now I have neem powder at the base, keeping that at bay, and I'm also applied another application of neem oil. So that's how I apply my citrus, controlling the mealybug. Mealybugs love high humidity and wet soil. You don't see mealybugs more often in winter month. Mostly they come around in number in spring and in summer because the weather is warmer. If you grow a lot of indoor plants and your plants are infested with mealybugs, use alcohol with herbs. I use this application in my house plants. I grow a lot of plants inside my house and I don't have infestation because I use alcohol with herbs and wipe with tissue. If you have a huge infestation of your indoor plants, then bring your plants outside and spray with neem, and neem is your last resort. Now, in my recommendation, in my opinion, I would suggest not to rinse your infested plant with bugs or fungus diseases in the sink, because the sink, you use that to wash your dishes, and it is not a good idea. It's not hygienic to use the sink and rinse your infested plant. So bring your plants outside. Now, how are these bugs get into your plant in the first place? There are possibilities. You might get it from the nursery where you purchase your plants, or ants drop or domesticated those pests and drop into your plants, because ants and pests have symbiotic relationship. The ants is going to protect the plants against predator, while the pests are producing that honey in exchange and give to the ants. Now, I don't know how I got mealybugs in my citrus tree. I remembered I bought that citrus from one of the nursery, and it was not doing well to begin with. So a few months later, I had this mealybug infestation, and good thing I caught that, and I sprayed right away with neem, and so far the plant is doing well, and I have to spray it again in the next application. So I would say to avoid mealybugs is keeping your plants healthy, and also control the appearance of ants. Control the ants first before you treat your citrus or plants with mealybugs, because those are responsible of those insects or pests. So this is for today, guys. I hope this video helped you, and if you have any question, comment below, and also if you have any problems of your gardening, just write that comment also. And if you are new here, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and also give thumbs up and share to all your friends. So thank you in advance. This is Marcelina at Cashew Greens. See you next week.